Hello everyone, do you run a Minecraft server with EliteMobs and also use a plugin like ItemsAdder for custom items? If so, you've probably noticed how hard it can be to make both systems work together. That's because EliteMobs uses levels for bosses and items, and this level system is at the core of how its loot system works. For example, a level 20 boss drops level 21 gear, which has specific elite armor and defense, but most item plugins don't have levels, or if they do, they aren't the same as EliteMobs levels. Luckily, there's now a fix. After a Christmas livestream poll, I've introduced a new feature called Elite Scrolls, which I worked on during the livestream. Real quick, I just realized in the recording that I wasn't using the resource pack. So to be clear, this is what the system can look if you are using the recommended resource pack. You just have to use resource pack manager or host the resource pack otherwise. As you can see, there's an actual icon for the elite item scroll and a proper menu with a skin, but I'll get to that at the end of this video. Alright, so here we are at the Adventurers Guild, which you might recognize as the NPC hub for EliteMobs. And what we are going to do here is I'm going to show you where you can find the new NPC, which will allow you to merge the new item scrolls with your vanilla items or your third-party plugin items, such as ItemsAdder. Now, what I have here is Espada Arcana. This is from ItemsAdder. It's a little bit hard to tell. It's already merged. Actually, that's kind of a spoiler, I guess. So let's just clear it out. Here we are. This is just one random item. As you can see, Machado Batalha de Madeira. And it is, in fact, if you recognize it, an item from ItemsAdder. Now, couple of problems. This is the enchanter. This is not the NPC you want. And you will notice the NPC you want is not here. Why is he not here? Because he is not enabled. So if you go to item settings, which is this configuration file in the plugins folder, and you go to the item settings.yml of EliteMobs, and you scroll all the way down, you will see these new settings. And let's read them through. Sets whether the plugin will use elite item scrolls. That sounds like what we want to do. Let's see what it does. Elite item scrolls are recommended for servers that want to use other item plugins like ItemsAdder. How convenient. Elite item scrolls can be used at anvils to give non-elite... Oh, this is incorrect. Okay, so pretend this line isn't here. I'm going to change it. It's actually an NPC. And they drop from elite of the same level to guarantee that the loot is balanced. This is correct. And note for item balance that elite damage does not affect damage outside of EliteMobs. So that's just how elite damage works in general. If you have a level 200 sword and it does 400 DPS, you know, that would not be great for PvP, it would not be great for fighting mobs from other plugins and so on and so forth, or even vanilla mobs. It would kind of break them too easily. So the way that it works is the elite damage and elite defense only applies when you're fighting mobs from EliteMobs, be it reinforcements or elites or event bosses or dungeon bosses. Anything spawned by EliteMobs is in this damage system. So, as you can see, it defaults to false, and the reason it defaults to false is because not everyone is running an items plugin, and if you are not, I would not particularly recommend that you use this setting because it can be a little bit tricky for the balance. But if you are, the trickiness of the balance, the complexity it adds, is outweighed by the convenience of the fact that you can just have all of your items be a part of EliteMobs, and that's just very convenient. So, let's change that to true. And if I do em reload, would you look at that? There's a new NPC. That's right, this guy only appears if you enable it. And why is that? Because he's a scroll applier. So if you aren't using scrolls, why would he be there? And now we have our little scroll info. This menu converts non-elite items into elite items. Elite items have elite DPS or elite defense, which applies to EliteMobs. Converts non-elite items to convert a non-elite item into an elite item. Place your non-elite item below, as well as an elite scroll. And here you have your non-elite item input slot, and here you have your elite scroll input slot, and this is the result. Now, you will notice I don't have an elite item right now. So let's see what we can do for that. Sets a chance of an elite item scroll dropping from a boss where 0 is 0% and 1 is 100% and 0.5 is 50%. And as you can see, the default for this is 0.1. Now, I am not a very lucky person when doing demos, so we're going to change this conveniently to 1. So, which should mean that that is a 100% chance of an item dropping. And we are going to quickly spawn a little test boss. Look at him. And if I kill it, this is the slowest axe of all time. Give me a second. Okay. So, if we're not using the slowest axe of all time and I kill this guy, he is level 9. Note that. That is important. Because when he dies, and I look at my inventory, look at that, an elite item scroll. Use it at an anvil. Did I not change that? I need to change that. Okay, you use that at the NPC. Use that at the NPC to enchant a non-elite item into a level 10 elite item. Sorry, there used to be an anvil system. We got rid of it because other item plugins were changing how interactions were working with anvils. So it turns out the NPC is just way better. By the time you use this, it will be changed. So, if I click on it, look at that. It's over there. How great. And then if I pick my ItemsAdder item, well, it goes in. So that's my ItemsAdder item. That's my elite scroll. And that's my EliteMobs item. And you will notice that basically it takes the existing lore right there, right? That's your existing lore from ItemsAdder. And then it adds a little section at the bottom from equip info down, which is from EliteMobs. And if you apply, you get it. As simple as that. And once you have it, it will apply, it will behave like an EliteMobs item. So if you talk to the enchanter, you could theoretically click on it because it is now an elite item, and so it goes directly in there. What else can you customize here? Oh, well, here you have your elite item scroll. That's for the name. Yeah, okay, so use at the scroll, apply your NPC to enchant a non-elite item into a level whatever elite item. So yeah, before I go, I did forget to record with the actual icons. So here they are. This is what it looks like. This is the same icons that you can get in the other menus for EliteMobs by and large. So you have your inputs and your output and your apply and your cancel. Everything is the same, but it looks a little bit nicer, or in my opinion, quite a bit nicer. If you are using the recommended resource pack. So that's about it, and let's get to the outro. And that's it for Elite Scrolls. If you found this video helpful, please remember to like and subscribe for more technical content. This new channel will focus on more technical aspects of my plugins, with guides on how to install content, how to create your own content, and devlogs that focus on the technical aspect of how things work. There's a lot of cool stuff I still need to cover, so let me know in the comments which topic you'd like to see next. As always, a big thank you to the Patreon supporters and a shout out to the partner servers. I did not organize things in time for this video, so I'll pin the partner servers in the comments below. All my plugins are free and supported by those who either buy the premium content at magmaguy.itch.io or get it through patreon.com/magmaguy for as little as $1 a month. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next time.